Good morning students. I welcome back you all to this class of mathematics, and we are dealing with class 12 syllabus of mathematics. We are continuing with chapter 4 determinants, and today we are discussing a few questions of miscellaneous exercise on determinants. Question number 2 of a miscellaneous exercise on chapter 4 determinants. You have to prove that determinant a square bc b square c a c square ab is equal to determinant a square 1 a square a cube 1 b square b cube and 1 c square c cube. So I have to work upon the determinant given to me on left hand side. So let me multiply the first row of this determinant by a. I multiply the second row by b and I multiply the third row by c. So I do these three operations. R1 goes to a times R1, R2 goes to b times R2 and R3 goes to c times R3. So after doing these three operations, what happens is, so the given matrix, this becomes this. How? See, since I am multiplying every row by a, second by b, third by c, so I have to divide outside by abc. You must be knowing, if you are multiplying any row of a determinant by some number, you divide the whole determinant outside by that number. This is by the property of determinants, and hence I am dividing outside by a, b and c, and inside the first row becomes a square a cube abc, b square b cube abc and c square c cube abc. So I got this determinant. After that, the next step is that from this determinant I can take a common from first row, b. First of all, I take abc common from the column 3. So from column 3 I have taken abc common, divided by abc, so they both will cancel, and column 3 I will be left with 1 1 1. Rest of the two columns will remain same. In the next step, I have to get this determinant to be equal to the determinant given to you on your right hand side. So for that matter, what I do is, first I do this operation, that I interchange column 2 and column 3 of this determinant. After interchanging these two columns, what happens is, column 3 comes at the second position and column 2 comes at the third position, and I get this matrix. And the next operation will be that after this I will apply that column 1 gets interchanged with column 2. So I will get the determinant to be 1 1 1 a square b square c square a cube b cube c cube, and you can see this is equal to your determinant given to you on the right hand side. So we have proved whatever was asked from us in this question. Now let us move to question number 4 of miscellaneous exercise on chapter 4. Determinant b plus c, c plus a plus b. This determinant you can see. It is given that this determinant is equal to 0. You have to show using the properties that either a plus b plus c is 0 or a is equal to b is equal to c. So how shall we proceed for this question is, see, what I will do is, I will apply this operation in delta, that R1 goes to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this determinant becomes, see, if I add all the 3 rows here, so b plus c will be added with c plus a and a plus b, so I will get 2a plus 2b plus 2c as the first element. Similarly 2a plus 2b, if I add all these 3 in first row, I get 2a plus 2b plus 2c. Similarly, I will get 2a plus 2b plus 2c here if I add all these 3 elements here. So first row becomes this, and rest of the rows I copy down: c plus a plus b, b plus c, a plus b, b plus c, c plus a. And it is given to you that this determinant is equal to 0. Now after this, the next step you will take is that you will take 2 common. So you will be left with, so we get this, we take 2 common, we are left with a plus b plus c in the first row, and row 2 and row 3 are same as they were before. Now in the next step I will subtract from second row. I will subtract row 1, and third row also I will subtract row 1. So I get this determinant. Now after this I will do this operation. I will take a plus b plus c common from first row, and we take negative common from second row, negative common from third row. So we have got 2a plus b plus c common, and the signs of second and third row are changed. First row becomes 1 1 1. So C2 is C2 minus C1, C3 is C3 minus C1, and we get this determinant. Expanding along first row we get, so if we expand along first row, so we neglect the first row and first column. This number multiplied by 1 into C minus B into B minus C minus A minus B into A minus C. This becomes, you can take negative common from C minus B, so negative outside, B minus C, and this becomes minus of B minus C, so this is minus of B minus C whole square, and you multiply these two numbers, you get this, and this is equal to 0. We solve it further and we get, expand this whole square, change the sign of all the terms inside the brackets, and then writing b square, c square and a square here, minus a square minus b square minus c square, and writing the rest of the term 2bc and rest 2bc and minus bc and rest of the terms, we get this. Finally after solving we get this expression inside the bracket, and now we can take minus common from this bracket and we multiply this bracket by 2. So we have minus common, and this 2 we multiply inside this bracket, so this becomes 2a square, 2b square, 2c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca is equal to 0. Now I can see that all these terms together they form a minus b whole square, b minus c whole square, c minus a whole square. Now students, it is very clear that either this is the product of two terms a plus b plus c, and this, either this is 0 so either a plus b plus c is 0 or this whole bracket is 0, but this bracket cannot be 0 unless, because it has got 3 terms and all of them are positive because they are whole squares. So only condition for this bracket to be 0 is all these 3 whole squares will be 0, and these 3 whole squares will be 0 only if a minus b is 0, that is a is equal to b, b minus c is 0, that is b is equal to c, c minus a is 0, that is c is equal to a, or I can say that a is equal to b or is equal to c, which is the desired condition. Question number 6. The given determinant a square bc ac plus c square, a square plus ab b square ac, ab b square plus bc c square, it is to be proved that this is equal to 4a square b square c square. So in this determinant, what I can do is, from the first column I can take a common, from second column I can take b common, and from third column I can take c common. So this becomes a plus b, b, and second column becomes, since I am taking b common, c, b, b plus c, and the third column becomes, since I am taking c common, this becomes a plus c, a, c. So I am left with this determinant. So what should be the next step I will do is, the next step in this determinant will be that c1 can be changed to c1 plus c2 minus c3. So this becomes a plus c minus a plus c, 0, a plus b, that is a plus b plus b minus a. Third element of the first column becomes b plus c minus c. And column 2 and column 3, they will remain same. So I copy down column 2, c, b, b plus c, a plus c, a, c. So now I cancel this a from here and this c from here. So we are left with ABC 0, 2b, 2b, c, b, b plus c, a plus c, a, c. We are left with this determinant. Now in the next step I will take 2b common from the first column. So I will be left with, if I am taking 2b common, so this becomes 2a b square c, and 0, 1, 1, c, b, b plus c, a plus c, a, c. Now I will do some operation. What operation should I do here now? I can subtract from R3 R2. So the next operation I will be doing is R3 minus R2. So on this matrix I am applying, on this determinant I am applying the operation that R3 goes to R3 minus R2. So this becomes, from row 3rd I am subtracting row 2, so this becomes this. So now I can expand along first column. What do we get? So expanding along first column, this element is at odd position because other two elements of first column are 0. So I will multiply 1 and I change the sign of 1, it becomes minus 1, neglecting the row and the column in which 1 lies, c into c minus a minus c into a plus c, and this 1 becomes minus 1. We solve further. Question number 12, exercise, miscellaneous exercise on chapter 4. You have to prove that x square 1 plus px cube, y square 1 plus py cube, z square 1 plus pz cube is equal to 1 plus px yz, x minus y minus z minus x. So now first of all I will split this determinant into two determinants from the third column. So I get, you can see, first two columns are same in both these determinants, xyz, xyz, x square, y square, x square, y square, but the third column has been split into two parts. In first determinant, the first column is 1, 1, 1, and the second determinant, this is px cube, py cube, pz cube. This is by using the properties of determinant. Now we shall work upon the second determinant, and I will take x common from first row, y common from second row, z common from third row. Also I will take p common from third column. So in total I will take p, x, y, z common from this second determinant, and first determinant I will copy as it is. So we get this determinant, x common, so this is 1, this is x. From here px is common, so we got x square, and so on for second row and third row. Now I can see that these two determinants can be made equal by making some change in first determinant or in second determinant's order of columns. So let me change the order of columns in second determinant. So first I will make this change, that I interchange column 2 and column 3 in this determinant. So let me see what I get. So by making this change in this determinant, interchanging column 2 and column 3, column 3rd comes at second position and column 2 comes at third position, we get this determinant, and this second determinant, it is same, we have copied it in the same manner. Now I will make one more change, that I will interchange column 1 and column 2 of the first determinant and second determinant I will just copy. Now I can see that after making this change, this determinant and this determinant, they have become same, equal. So from this whole determinant expression, I can see that I can take this determinant common. So I will be writing this determinant as common determinant. If I take this determinant common, from this term I get 1, and from this whole term determinant is already common, I get p, x, y, z. So now the whole expression has now reduced to this determinant multiplied by 1 plus p, x, y, z. Now our aim is to solve this determinant. To solve this determinant, I think the very obvious step is that from R2 I subtract R1, also from R3 I subtract R1. So this determinant becomes and R1 remains what it is, 1 minus 1 y minus x y square minus x square. From every element of R2 you subtract the respective element of R1, and from every element of R3 you subtract a respective element of R1. So 1 minus 1 z minus x z square minus x square. Now you can see further that from this determinant, first of all I will take y minus x common from the second row and z minus x common from the third row. So this will become we get this determinant. Now I can expand this determinant along first column. So what I get is one is common into, so you delete the row and the column in which this one lies, 1 into z plus x minus 1 into y plus x. So, but one more thing, this y minus x and z minus x also I had to write with every step. I had to take I had taken them common, but by mistake we forgot to write them. So with every step we have got y minus x and z minus x also as common. So now I can see that x and minus x will cancel. So we will be having the term 1 plus p x y z into y minus x into z minus x into z minus y. I can take minus common from this term, so this becomes x minus y. I can take minus common from this term, so this will become y minus z. Minus 1 that we have taken common got multiplied and it became plus 1 and it becomes z minus x, and also this term 1 plus p x y z, and this is what we had to prove. Question 13 of miscellaneous exercise on chapter 4. So this determinant is to be proved to be equal to 3a plus b plus c into ab plus bc plus ca. So we can see that we can add up column 1, 2 and 3. So first operation that we do is c1 goes to c1 plus c2 plus c3. So let me see what this determinant will become after this operation. 3a minus a means 3a minus 2a, that is a, plus b plus c. Similarly 3b minus b minus b, 3b minus 2b is b and a plus c. So again here we get a plus b plus c, and if I add these three terms again here I get a plus b plus c. and rest of the two columns I just copy. So I get minus a plus b, 3b minus c plus b, minus a plus c, minus b plus c, 3c. Now in the next step I will take a plus b plus c common. So I have taken a plus b plus c common now from this step, and I get 1 1 1. From first column I am taking it common, so I am left with a plus b, 3b minus c plus b, minus a plus c, minus b plus c, and 3c. And what is the next step? We can now do this step, that R2 goes to R2 minus R1 and R3 goes to R3 minus R1. So I get one. So from every element of R2 I subtract the respective element of R1. So this is 0. 3b minus this number, so 3b minus b is 2b plus a. This number minus this number, c gets cancelled and we get a minus b here. 1 minus 1 is 0. This number minus this number, b gets cancelled and we get a minus c here. 3c minus c will be 2c plus a. So this is the determinant that we get after applying these two operations, and now expanding along first column. So first column 1 into, neglecting the row and the column, 2b plus a into 2c plus a minus a minus b into a minus c. We multiply them further, multiply these two brackets, we get these 4 terms, multiply these two, we get this bracket with a negative sign, and we solve it further. By solving it further we get this step, and then 4bc minus bc is 3bc, 2ab plus ab is 3ab, and 3ca. So now I can take 3 common and I get 3 a plus b plus c, and that is equal to right hand side. Today we end up here. In my next video I will discuss the rest of the difficult questions of this miscellaneous exercise on chapter 4, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you.